Good morning. It is the 26th of October. Oh, my voice sounds a bit rusty. Where's my hairbrush? And I am back to filming in the mornings as of now. I really want to do my makeup nicely today because without fake tan, I just feel like a lump, and I would like to try and not feel like a lump. So yeah, went to the gym this morning, did squats, and yeah, it was really good. I was so not in the mood to be going to the gym. As I was saying yesterday, like last night, I didn't go to the gym yesterday and I just slept in instead because I really just felt like I needed to look after myself and get like enough sleep because I went to bed late the night before. But yesterday was such a blah day, and I'm really just wanting to make sure that I do everything I can today to have a really productive day, but not even that it's needs to be like super productive, just that I want to, like, the thing is yesterday it wasn't that I wasn't productive that was the issue. It's that I just felt like I was reacting to myself, to the way I was feeling. I didn't feel like I was in control of myself, if that makes any sense. Oh damn it. My tripod's balancing on my primer. I'll try my other one, my hourglass one. So yeah, just trying to dry my moisturizer. It wasn't that I wasn't productive, it was just that I wasn't in control of myself. Like, it didn't feel like I was. Probably put too much on. Whoop. Anyway, so today I am following through with my plan. So my plan is to tidy up my room. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, but I really need to just like do my washing. As you'll see, there are clothes everywhere. That's basically it. Once I do that, then my room will essentially be clean. So I'm gonna do that. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna have breakfast. It's about 8 a.m. Have breakfast, do my meditation. I've been doing 15 minutes lately of Headspace, and I feel like I like the extra 5 minutes because now 10 minutes, like, basically, if you've done a meditation on Headspace before, you'll know this, but if you can choose the length of the meditation, I think from 3 minutes up to, like, I don't know, maybe an hour. Not that I've ever done that. And it's the same, like, he says the same amount of things, and the longer you make the meditation, the more time you have without him saying anything. And I just find that the 10 minutes now, because I'm used to it and he talks for most of it, doesn't feel that challenging. I mean, I'm still like definitely thinking about other things almost the whole time, but I feel like 15 minutes I can feel it just working a little bit more on, like, it does this make any sense? I've just been enjoying doing 15 minutes, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then self-coaching scholars, which I only did a tiny bit of yesterday. Like, I did sort of the bare minimum, so I'd really like to get back into spending time doing that. And then I am going to schedule at least 4 videos. That's my commitment I'm making to myself. And then I'm just getting back into the routine of having all of them scheduled, instead of putting them up on the day of. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I would be hopefully doing them all, but today's Thursday, which means I have a coaching call with Kit. Coaching call. No, it's not a call. I go and see him in person. We go to a cafe at New Farm that's near where he lives. So going to go there and then go to work. But before coaching, Steve and I are going to the bank to sign the mortgage documents for the house. This primer feels really nice under my makeup. Quite like it. So yeah, we're going to do that at 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to leave here at about 12:30. And normally, if I'm just going to work and nothing else, I leave at 3. So I've got a few hours less than normal. That's okay. I am, just gonna make the most of the day, and really, it's just about following through with my plans and not giving into how I feel, because often I don't feel like following through with my plans. I think that's a common misconception, that people who follow through with their plans feel like it. Like after a while it becomes a habit. But I didn't feel like going to the gym this morning, but I was like, I'm going to go. And I went, and I'm very glad I went. And I went with the promise to myself that if I needed to sleep after, I could, even though like I rarely ever take myself up on that, because I'm always feeling much more awake when I get home. And I was, so I didn't go back to sleep. And yeah, feeling much better. Like I really noticed when I haven't exercised. So yesterday I was saying that I want to talk a bit about my wardrobe / what I'm doing in terms of clothes. So at the moment, a few weeks ago, I cleaned out my closet. I never call it my closet, my cupboard of clothes. And I donated a lot of things that just have had their time, or never will have their time, and I just need to stop holding on to them. And I was saying, I think as well in that I really wanted to, I feel like I have nothing to wear. And I was on Anushka Rees's website yesterday. She's amazing. Like her blog post is so helpful, just about how to find your personal style. And she talks a lot about creating a capsule wardrobe, which I'm not necessarily going to do, but I do want to actually have clothes that work together. And she had this little diagnostic thing. I'll link it below, but it's like if you find yourself feeling like you have nothing to wear, it's this little flow chart you can go through and figure out the reason why you feel like that. And for me, when I did it, basically it was that I don't know what my personal style is, which I definitely agree with, because the question that got me to that was, if you had all the money you needed for a new wardrobe, would you know exactly what to buy? And I was like, well, no, I feel like that's the issue. I have money I can spend on clothes, I just never know what to buy. When I do buy things, I never buy something. I mean, I sometimes fluke it and buy things I love, but there's no method to it really, and that's the issue. So I really want to do some work on finding my personal style. So she has a lot of recommendations. I really want to get the curated closet, so I think I'm going to order that today. And that's her book. Also, I just love supporting bloggers. And if I find someone's stuff helpful and they have a book, I will usually try to buy it just to be like, yes. Oops. What have I done? That's better. So, a few of the things she says about finding personal style is to go on Pinterest and just pin anything that captures your eyes. You don't need to know why. Just go through, pin quite a lot of things, and then go back through it and try and see the theme. I did this, so I spent maybe half an hour. It's so fun doing it. Spent half an hour last night looking through Pinterest after I recorded my video, and I really noticed, not a surprise, that everything I pinned was monochromatic. It was all very neutral, black and white, nothing bright at all. I love neutrals and all of that. So that's one thing. But in terms of style, like I love flowy dresses and flowy skirts, and I love high neck tops. This is like a revelation I had yesterday. I was trying to think about all the tops I love that I've bought before and all the tops that give me the shits and what they have in common. And all the tops I love are high neck and have sleeves, and all the tops that I don't like wearing, like I feel uncomfortable or self-conscious when I'm wearing, or I have to always fiddle with, are anything that's not high neck and doesn't have sleeves. Even these, I don't like these sleeves. They just cut my arm at the wrong place. But yeah, I love long sleeves, flowy, or like this ribbed to wear with a flowy skirt, and just, yeah, basically flow and either monochrome or like a florally nice pattern. So yeah, that was kind of a revelation. And I know that whenever I buy anything V-neck, like it never looks what I want it to look like. So what I'm doing is I have also been going through like the Iconic and ASOS and just saving things that I like. I also bought a dress and some Converse shoes yesterday. The Converse had been in my wish list on the Iconics website for like a year at least, because when I went to Europe and got back the beginning of 2016, I threw out my Converse. I just had the normal white ones and they were just ruined, like beyond washable repair. And I was like, I'm gonna buy some leather ones, because if they're white then they, will age better and they won't get as stained, because the white ones are hard to keep clean. And I haven't bought them. It's like a year and a half later, and they have a 30% off sale at the Iconic at the moment. It's like, well, it's summer. They're perfect for summer. I can't get my eyebrows right today. Yeah, I was just like, they're perfect for summer. So I bought them, and I bought a dress. I'll link it below. It's by the brand Callie, Calli, which I haven't bought before, but looks really nice and white and flowy. And so what I'm trying to do as well is to buy things that, as Anushka would say, are double duty, which means I can wear them at home while I'm blogging. Well, this is like triple duty actually. I can wear them at home while I'm blogging. I can wear them to my part-time job. You have like a fairly casual dress code / I don't even know what the dress code is, but basically I can wear like more casual sort of things as well as get dressed up. But it's not like a corporate dress code or anything. So I want to find things, and like when I'm looking, this is now what I'm thinking about, which should have always been the question, but I'd never thought of it. Can I wear it at home while I'm blogging? And just, is it like comfortable enough and pretty enough and all of that? Then can I wear it to my part-time job? Often as well, I get dressed, like now I'm wearing what I'm going to wear to work, and I like to get dressed in the morning and not have to get changed. So, but sometimes if I'm wearing something that isn't super comfortable because I'm not 100% happy with my wardrobe at the moment, then I don't want to wear that during the day. Then I have to get changed. I don't want to do that anymore. So can I wear it at home blogging, at my part-time job, and ideally as well like on the weekend? And this dress that I bought is like, I'll link it if you want to see it, because it's hard to describe, but I feel like I can wear it to work. I can dress it up, and I was thinking as well what I can wear it with. I can dress it up with boots. It also would probably look really good with a jacket over the top, assuming it fits well and everything. And then I could also wear it with a blazer if I wanted to. So it can be dressed up, but it can be dressed down. I could wear it with my brown flat sandals. I could wear it with like my beach hat. I could wear it, like I can see myself wearing it to brunch with a friend, and I can see myself wearing it to work. And it's kind of like, you know, you could dress it up and down and all of that. So I bought that, and it was 30% off. So it was $99 reduced to like $69, I think. Makes sense. So that's what I'm looking for now. Can it be like triple duty, ideally, or at least double duty? And, you know, I'll still buy a few things that are really just casual, like t-shirts and stuff, but I would love to have my wardrobe like suitable for everything, and then just not buying any more tops that don't have sleeves, and that have like a V-neck. This is my favorite neckline, or like here, crew neck, which is a bit lower. I like it, but this is like what I like the best. I'm not gonna buy any more V-neck things. Yeah. So I love midi skirts as well, midi dresses, just long florally things, and I love boots. And I love wearing boots with skirts. And I was also thinking for summer that I have some more Pinterest thing to do. And the reason this is fun as well is because, like, if I have the urge to buy clothes, like, doing the research kind of feels the same. And I just know, and I was talking about this in quite a few vlogs ago, but I really want to only buy things that are good quality material, like that are gonna last and gonna wear well and all of that. So that's another consideration. But I feel like if I can be strict with myself on those things and not impulse buy, then I'm actually gonna end up with things that I like wearing, instead of always being like, oh my god, what am I gonna wear? So I'm really excited about that, and it's just like fun for me to have something to do that not related to, I mean, it kind of is related to blogging, but at the same time it's like a little hobby for me to find these clothes and to figure out my personal style. Yeah, I just want to not feel like I never have something to wear. And the solution to that isn't just going out and buying stuff whenever I, like, you know, I have those weeks where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sick of my clothes. And then usually when I have that kind of week, I go out and buy things. But then because I don't know my style, I just buy whatever catches my eye that week, and it doesn't go with everything else, and it just doesn't make sense. The other thing Anushka was talking about is having like a uniform, as in thinking about what is the like look that you want to have as a go-to sort of silhouette. She calls it a proportion, but an example is like a tight top, a long flowing midi skirt and heeled boots, or a t-shirt and skinny jeans and Converse, or, you know, like, it's just kind of the general vibe of what your uniform, you know what I mean. And then once you know that, then you can start to really buy around that. So if my uniform is a midi skirt, then I can focus on like buying midi skirts and tops that go with midi skirts, instead of ending up with things that don't. Wow, I've been talking for a long time. I still haven't finished my makeup. I don't know why I've gone onto my hair. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about at the moment. I'm still in the like figuring out my personal style side of it, and then I'm going to go through and do all of the other things she recommends. Another thing I've read her talk about is to figure out, this kind of relates to double duty stuff, but like to figure out what you spend most of your time doing, and then figuring out like, and putting that in a pie chart, as in, you know, like 30% of your time's at work, say 20% is at the gym, and then 2% is going out, kind of thing. But then having a look at what your wardrobe is like. So maybe you never go out, but you have 20 going out dresses, and you always spend your time at home working from home, but you don't have any clothes you can work from home in. Like, just making sure that what you're spending your time doing actually aligns with your wardrobe, which I think is really interesting to think about. So I spend most of my time, like, I hardly ever go out, because I'm cool like that. And I spend most of my time working from home, or like a cafe, or at my part-time job, or at the gym. I go to the gym every day, or do some form of workout normally every day. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna think about. I'm just gonna stop the video here, or maybe I'll just speed up through the rest of my makeup, because I have been chatting for a while, but I will keep you guys updated on what I get up to. Nothing too exciting, but yeah, I might chat to you after I do my coaching session with Kit. So yeah. So I will just show you my room as well while we are here. So it's looking very, very messy. So I'm going to go down now and put my washing in the washing machine and have some breakfast, then do meditation, self-coaching scholars, and yeah, should be good. So it's about 12 o'clock. Steve and I are about to go to the bank to sign the mortgage documents, and I actually ended up fluffing around this morning after I vlogged and said that I was going to definitely follow through with my plans. So I was still looking at more stuff about creating my wardrobe, how I want it to, like, you know, what I was saying before, how I want it to end up being just all things that I love and finding my style and all of that. But that wasn't my priority this morning, and that's what I spent time doing. So then I was having a bit of a think about, like, why am I resisting, like, putting my YouTube videos up? Because that's the one thing, I mean, not putting them up, I'm still putting them up every day, but I mean scheduling them and batching them. And when I was thinking about, like, in my mind, I have all this drama that I've been creating around, like, not having enough time to do the thumbnails the way I want them, and not, you know, it being stressful putting them up every day. And I think it's self-sabotage. I'm going to talk to Kid about it today. That's why I have a coach, because it's really hard to see it yourself sometimes. But I think that I'm creating drama around that where there needn't be any. So I have an excuse that if my YouTube channel isn't as successful as I want it to be, that there's a reason. And that's like classic self-sabotage, that you create what you're trying to avoid. And also that if I'm spending my time being stressed about YouTube videos and putting them up, then it stops me from doing other things that are potentially more challenging and scary and intimidating. So anyway, just a quick update. I did also, well, it doesn't look clean actually. I just had lunch. What I was going to say, let me finish what I was saying, is that I have put my washing on and hung it up. I'm actually just watching an interview with Elfie Days from Pointless Vlog, if you don't know who he is, Zoella's boyfriend. That's how I found him. He does daily vlogging, and before, when I was editing my thumbnails, like, I'd love to just have some, like, to listen to someone talk about, like, daily vlogging. And I know I've given myself a week between, like, it'll be a week between me filming this and it going on YouTube. But he does it, he's way busier than me. Like, he's got a lot more demands in his time, and he films and then edits and uploads the next day. And I just really wanted to get an insight into the thoughts he's having around vlogging and the mentality, and it's just been really inspiring and got me all inspired about doing vlogging again, even though I wasn't not, but yeah, I don't know. So now I'm going to the bank, then going to coaching with Kit, and then I will probably chat to you again once I have done coaching with Kit. So it's about 3:30 and I have just finished my coaching session with Kit after Steve and I went to the bank and signed everything for the mortgage, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm just near work and just thought I would give you a little update. So I was saying to Kit that I feel like me being stressed about videos has really been me self-sabotaging, because if I'm stressed about videos, then it means that I don't have time to do the other things that I want to do, which relate to growing my audience, making money, like all of those things. If I'm stressed about videos, I get to stay where I am, and even though like that doesn't really make any sense because I'm working so hard to try and grow everything, it makes sense in the sense that it lets me stay small and not have anyone reject me, and like all of that old same perfectionism crap. So we were just talking about that, and this week I'm really only doing my like baseline level of things, which is YouTube videos, a blog post, a weekly newsletter, and Instagram posts, and my podcast episode. The other thing though is I really want to get ahead so that the week we're moving into the house, because now it's looking like it's all definitely going to happen, I would love to just have everything sorted so that I can do that without feeling like I'm falling behind on blogging stuff. I'd really love to have the podcast episode recorded and scheduled. I'd love to have my videos all batched and scheduled, the blog post written, the email written. Though I do like to write the email like very close to the time it's sent out because I like them to be like live updates. But anyway, I really want to have all that done so I can really just enjoy moving and not be telling myself a story, even though it's in my control what I tell myself about it. But I feel like if I have got everything done, I'm going to be much more able and easily able to enjoy moving in and setting things up and all of that. And moving is also a stressful process. Steve has actually lived in the house we're currently living in his whole entire life. He was born living in that house. I mean, he was born in the hospital. He's lived in that house since he was a baby, so he's never moved before. He's helped a lot of people move, especially because he's really like muscly and strong, so many people ask him for help. And he's helped me move every time that I've moved, so he's no stranger to that, but he's never actually moved himself. And I know it just gets frustrating, like packing things up. There are all the odds and ends and stuff that you just don't know what to do with. I am feeling very optimistic that this move is going to be the easiest one I've done, because I've done so much organizing and clearing out. I still need to do a few things like my desk, my books and other little things like that, but I've just cleaned out my closet, wardrobe, whatever. And yeah, I'm just gonna, like, I really want to enjoy it. So this week I'm basically just doing the things that, like, the point is for me to just do those things so that I can really see what my mind is doing, because this past week I kind of like, I had less to do than normal, like less tasks, and I just let them expand to take up the full amount of time so that I couldn't do anything extra. Self-sabotage is so sneaky. Like, it wasn't until this morning I was like, as I was saying before, I think like, hang on, like I'm so stressed about these videos and it's stopping me, but I'm the one not batching them. Like, why am I doing that? And just really, not in a judgmental way, but just being really curious about like, oh, that's interesting that I'm complaining about something that I'm doing and yet I'm not doing anything to change that action. Like, it must be serving me in some way. and it's serving me in the sense that it lets me stay small and lets me not have opportunities for people to reject me or make negative comments. Unfortunately, the flip side is it also, if I keep myself small, I'm missing out on sharing my stuff with people who would love to see it, who it would help. So I really, like, my goal isn't to just stay where I am. This is why I have a coach. This is why I do so much personal development work. So that's what we had a chat about. And we also chatted about the fact that I didn't plan last week. It's so funny, like, I don't know, I feel like I have just been dealing with this issue in my mind for like the last month, and if you've been watching these every day, you'll know that that's true, because I've only basically talked about planning. But yeah, we're talking about how I planned the week before, and I've spoken about this, how I planned, I'm just balancing this on my steering wheel. I planned and then I didn't follow through with my plan, so I beat myself up about it. So this last week, I was scared of shaming myself again. I didn't realize it at the time, but like looking back, I feel like that's what was happening. And so I just didn't plan, so I didn't give myself the opportunity not to have it work out again. But what I need to do is keep, which I've been talking about doing but haven't done, is continuing to plan. And then if it doesn't work, being kind to myself, not making myself wrong, and just really, having integrity and compassion around that. So it's my current work at the moment. So that's basically it. Now I'm going to go into work and work my shift. And tomorrow's my day off blogging, but I will chat to them. I'm going to my grandma in the morning to help her out with some stuff, and then I am getting my hair done. I'm getting some balayage blonde. See, I've got blonde here put in the ends, but that was maybe like 6 or 9 months ago now. So my hairdresser's just topping it up and getting a trim. I'm trying to grow it out now, I think I've decided. So usually I get it a little bit cut off, but I think I'm just gonna say, like, it's been quite healthy, my hair, just from getting it cut every 10 weeks, which is something I used to never do. I used to only ever get it cut like every 6 months to a year when it looked like absolutely gross. But in the last 2 years, I've been in a really good habit of, like, every time I leave the hairdresser, we book my next appointment for 10 weeks. It's just kept my hair a lot healthier. So I think I want to grow it longer, though every time I grow it long, I'm like, this doesn't suit me, that's why I like short hair. But I just feel like a change. I'm really tired of only being able to, like, when I'm at the gym, I can only tie it up down here, and I miss being able to chuck my hair up in a bun and having a ponytail, and I don't know, I just kind of want, though my hair's so fine that when I have it long, if I don't curl it, I feel like it doesn't suit me. Anyway, you'll soon see, because it will be growing. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share today. I hope you're well. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.